welcome to the Gen X Glam and Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're coming back. It truly is great to see you. Thank you for hanging out with me here at the Gen X Glam and Gab channel. I know there are a lot of choices out there, and I truly, truly appreciate everyone, whether you're coming back, whether you're new. Welcome. Welcome to Fun February. We just have a few days left, but I have been here every single day in February, uploading a video, asking a question of the day, and generally just hanging out. So let's get to today's question of the day because I want to use your answers in a future video. I would like to know, I'm just using Essence, cocoa butter, lip balmy. That's not what I want to know. I want to know what dupes, I put that in quotes, what dupes that you're tracking out there that you've either used, and you can say like, I've tried both of these products. This one tended to be a bit more on the higher end. This one was, more in the drugstore aisle price range. And the drugstore aisle one worked just as good as the higher end one. I want to know because I have a fair amount of products that I use, and I'm like, wow, that really reminds me of another product, right? That's very similar. And, I think that the higher end, let's say when I say higher end brands, I'm talking like what we usually see in Sephora. I think they dupe each other too. I think everybody is out there watching what everyone's doing and thinking, oh, I could put my own twist on that. I'm talking about like brand geniuses, or their formula creators. Oh, we could do that. We could make that. We could tweak this. It would give it a slightly different texture. But boy, that's a really good idea. I've mentioned before, I used to work in television. And we used to watch TV all day, right? We were paid to watch TV. It was the best job because we were watching to see what other production companies were producing to see if they were knocking us off, knocking our ideas off, making better programming. It's like, I think all industries keep tabs on one another because to some degree, that's just what keeps the ball rolling. So I want to know because in the future, I might want to do like a full face of alleged dupe products. All right. Speaking of not a dupe, Charlotte Tilbury, but a brand that gets duped often. I want to use the skincare. I'm going to get ready. We're doing a get ready with me. The question of the day yesterday was like, what kind of videos do you enjoy? What kind of content do you enjoy from my channel? And I appreciated reading all of the feedback. Please keep it coming because yesterday was a giveaway video as well. I'm giving away this Glam Go Bag, and you need to make a comment in that video, which I'll link in this video. Be subscribed to the channel and have a USA or Canada mailing address to be eligible for this. But the question of the day related to this. This was what kind of content are you enjoying here at the Gen X Glam and Gab channel? And this is a Charlotte skincare bundle. It has her quintessential, iconic, if you will, skincare products. It'll get you started. I believe they call it a discovery kit, but you have her glow toner, which we're going to use in a second, her Elixir serum, her under eye magic rescue, and her magic cream, the product that kicked everything off for Charlotte. So that video will also be linked in this video description. So you can go and make a comment there and get entered. As you can see, I don't have a ton left of my glow toner, but I like this product. I have it in a 30 milliliter, so I'm probably not anytime soon, maybe after the summer, going to repurchase a full size. This has lasted me well over a year, but I love it. It smells nice, has niacinamide in it, which is great for my vintage skin, covering dark spots, and it has essence in it, which is a fantastic molecule to have in skincare because it's something that drinks up other stuff that you put on top of it. So getting back to yesterday's question of the day, what kind of content are you enjoying, from my channel? I got a lot of get ready with me's. And folks, that's pretty much all I do. And inside of those get ready with me's, I'll do a product review. I'll do an unbox. I'll talk about a haul. I'll talk about something that's going on with me. Speaking of something that's going on with me, oh man, I did the silliest thing yesterday. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Elixir Serum. I would say for the first time in 20 years, I'd say that's a fair estimate. I left the lights on in the car and my car died. So after work, I go out to my parking lot and car won't start. Wait there an hour and a half for roadside assistance. I tried to fix it myself. I have like a I have a battery, a big battery charger deal that I carry around with me in the car, but the battery, my battery was just like too dead. It wouldn't come back to life. So that was a lesson learned. That was a lesson learned. But like I say, I haven't done that in like 20 years. And it was like I felt bad because the older boy went out on a date. I was needed the car to go on a date, and I'm like, oh man, I'm messing with this mojo here. Not a good sign. But anyway, I made it home in time to pass over the car. But at one point he called me and he's like, Mom, the car won't start. And I was like, oh man, did you drop your date off yet? No, she's here with me. But he got it started. The universe just like flipped the switch for him. I don't know. But yeah, so sometimes I talk about what's going on here in my real life. But you know, I wanted to talk about yesterday's question of the day because I found the comments really useful actually. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Rescue Cream. I don't have a lot of it. I just have it in a deluxe. This is not something, a deluxe, like barely a deluxe sample size. This is not something that I will buy. I just have my favorite under eye creams, and Charlotte Tilbury isn't one of them. I don't want to say, oh, it's like greasy or there's, anything wrong with it. I just prefer to use other brands. And so I think I might have one more of this size sample hanging around somewhere. I just only use it when I decide to do like a full face of Charlotte Tilbury and I don't want to cheat on anything. So that's pretty much the only time, that I use this under eye magic cream. So I found the feedback in the videos questions and the questions in the video I did yesterday about, what do you like from my content? So helpful. And I was surprised to see a couple of people said, oh, we'd like to see longer videos. Now this is the magic cream, which I think is an excellent primer. I love this stuff. This is my second 50 milliliter I've gone through. I'm going to get into a 30 milliliter when this is gone, and I will absolutely repurchase this. And I think I'm just going to repurchase the 50 milliliter refill. It's a little bit cheaper than just buying like a whole new one that comes with the full packaging, because I've pretty much decided I can't live without the magic cream. I'm hooked. I'm definitely hooked. But I was surprised to see that a lot of folks in their comments, I'm just keep jumping back to it, said that they wouldn't mind longer videos. And I always think like, oh my gosh, my videos are so long. What am I going to do? People are like bored, because I can't watch a video I can't watch a get ready with me video or a haul or like my worst of or my regret buys, like these kind of titles that we normally see in the beauty space. If they go over like 30 minutes, I'm kind of lost. Like, have you guys even seen like out there's like declutter videos that go for hours? I just can't. So I don't really know what the definition is of do like a longer video. I figure 30 minutes is pretty long. That's about the max that I can stand to hear myself talk for. But I'm just keeping all the comments in mind. I truly appreciate everyone who took the time that answered the call, that folks that have been taking the time all month to answer the call of these questions of the day. I appreciate you. I truly do. All right, let's do some color correcting. What's the star of the show today? I have 2 stars of the show. I want to go back in with my Estee Lauder Skin Tint Serum. I thought that this was nice. It has like a ton of skin loving ingredients in here. I want to say it's been a while since I talked about this one, but it's called the Futurist Skin Tint Serum. It has SPF 20. It's a very generous shade range. It's a flexible shade range as well. Like when I was researching that video, I did that video in October Palooza. The last time that we were hanging out every day, I was uploading every day and asking a question of the day. And some of the reviews off this Futurist Skin Tint Serum from Estee Lauder said that the shade range is very forgiving, meaning, you could this shade here could work for a couple of different skin tones. Like maybe it's not my perfect shade. Maybe I didn't you know, got the perfect shade, but it's gonna work because it's very forgiving. It's a flexible shade range. But I know it's gonna work because it was used when I went and got my makeup done at a Shoppers Mart beauty mingle. The person that knows me well at one of the shops, she picked it out for me, and I ended up getting it because I wanted to get like a gift with purchase from Estee Lauder, and so that was like one of the things that I purchased. But which reminds me, Estee Lauder has really fantastic gifts with purchase. Besides Clinique, like when I think back to my childhood of, you know, what little makeup that I would get from department stores, and it would be usually a treat for my mom for like my birthday or something like that. The Estee Lauder brand, I would always be looking for Clinique bonus time and Estee Lauder's gift with purchase because they give away fantastic gifts with purchase. All right, that's just a little bit of a color correction to go down here. Let's go in with this Futurist skin tint. You know, I'm not used to doing, you know, foundation or base on a daily basis, but let's just go in with it because I was feeling it. I'm gonna use my a foundation brush just to get, I definitely need more. I'm starting off with less. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about these Dopplers. I really don't. I like to joke around and call them Doppler radars, but it's like, come on, there we go. There's some product. I needed to get out one of my little tools. It just, there's what it looks like. You don't need much of this, especially now that I've gotten a fair amount out. Oh, here we go. I like this. It doesn't really change that much in its color when it hits the air, you know, in terms of oxidization factor. I'm just gonna get a little bit on. We're gonna use the Glow Recipe Flush Blush again in like Berry Flush. Gonna build on it a little bit. It's got so much. I'm gonna tell you, the wear test on that is I had a flagged colleague. I'm like, listen, I'm trying the Glow Recipes, new Flush Blushes. It's not super pigmented. I didn't build anything on it today. I just put it on. Will you help me keep an eye on it throughout the day and see, you know, how quickly it fades? And it didn't take very long for you know, like a couple of hours. She came over to my desk. She's like, I can't see it anymore. And I'm like, I know. So I think the key with this is, you know, remember it's a skincare product. It's going to give you a lovely flush that you should probably build on. That's what I ended up doing yesterday. I used it again yesterday, and I went on top of it with my Merit. This is in the shade Cheeky. Shade Cheeky. Went on top of it with my Merit, and then I went on top of it with my Charlotte Tilbury's lip and cheek balm. So yeah, you gotta build. But the lippy product I want to try today was a suggestion from Deanna. And where is it? It is a Maybelline. It's a Maybelline vinyl. Let's do this. Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. Now this was actually, I think it was from Bees Latte, suggested that this was a lippy and this is in the shade 100 Charmed. And Bees Latte suggested that this one has some staying power. So let's see. This is a shade that I would normally like. There were so many shades to choose from. I ended up getting this on Amazon. Let's see. Let's give this, and I think I'm going to bring it to work with me so I can reapply it. How do we think? How am I doing on my blend? Longer videos, huh, guys? I don't know about that. Do you really want to see me go on and on and on and on for a longer than 20-minute video? All right, I think that we know that we put product on the face. I think that I have a little bit of coverage. It's kind of got some redness going on there. So I'm going to go in with my Haus Labs concealer. It's a little bit, I'm going to brighten it up right in there. Let's just concealer to brighten, because I was seeing a little bit of redness going on, which is where I tend to have a fair amount of redness, like boom, right there. You know, it's not just my nose contour area. I feel like it spreads out here on my like inside of my cheeks as well, where I carry some redness. All right, we're going to do the rest. We're going to fix the rest with powder. We're going to fix the rest with powder. But I think excuse me, I have to check this mirror really quick. I got to take the in-depth look. Oh, wow. I love this tint. I love it. It's not settling into my pores. It's not thick, right? We're not talking like pancake layers of foundation at all. This tint it blended right into all of my skincare. And, it is a serum. It's a serum tint. I really, really like it. I don't know. I know it's on the pricier side. Here it is. Here, the Futurist by Estée Lauder. Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. I think, like, I don't know, like, when I get a nice blend out and I'm like really happy with the formula, nothing pills on me, I think, wow, that looks so nice. But I just don't have the time every single day to sit down here as much as I would love to. And, and work with these, wow, this vinyl, this Superstay. Wow, it's drying down fast. It's drying down so fast. Anyway, I was gonna say, I just don't have the time. I'm sure you don't either, to like put on a full face, a full beat every single day. But when I do take the time to use a product like something like this, I'm like, yes, I agree with myself why it's in my collection, why I pulled the trigger and spent some money on it. All right, let's go in, let's flush these cheeks, build on them a little bit, set some powder. And I'm probably going to end up doing my eyes offline. I'm still getting in there under my normal 20-minute mark, which I think is like, I don't know, for me, that's just the right amount of time to watch any of these videos in the video space, even if I'm watching like a reaction video, somebody's reacting to somebody else's review, or somebody's reacting to somebody else's tea spill. 20 minutes is about it for me. And unless you've really, done your research and it's a really deep dive story and I'm enthralled, like I'm on the edge of my seat waiting to hear, the next part of the story. And this is more like the deeper dives that some folks do into like brand histories, like the rise and falls of those kind of videos. I love to watch, and I can watch those beyond 20 minutes. All right, I'm really getting that flush. Look at that. But like I said, me and my colleague, we tracked it, and it really doesn't have a ton of staying power, but it sure is beautiful right when it goes on, don't you think? I think so. All right, let's go over it with a little bit of Merit's Cheeky Cheek. We're just going to build it up because, like I said, because it's a skincare product, it's got that like lotiony range to it in terms of like blending. So I've got like a little bit of a flush down here, which I normally wouldn't drop my cheeky products down that low, but I can build my upper cheeks up and still have like this nice flush going on, and it's not like too overpowering. I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip and cheek product because I like how it has a little bit of a sheer glow. I like how it sheers out. I feel like all of this is in the same family. There we go. I don't know. This is just me messing around. You guys said you wanted to see the get readies with me. Here's one for you. Let's warm up the forehead a little bit with some of my CAIA branded sculpting stick here. Wow, we went a little crazy. Am I going to be able to bring this back to life? I hope so. I hope I didn't go too crazy with all of that bronzing bronze. My son wants to make a stop on the way to school today, so I really have to, get out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face offline. But I sure enjoyed hanging out with everyone. I'm a little bit sad there's only 2 days left of Fun February, but it's not like I'm going anywhere. I said this at the at the tail end of like last October, when October Palooza was ending, and we and you know, I wasn't, and I knew I would be back to like my normal upload schedule, which is, you know, 2 to 3 times a week. So that's, you know, I'm here. I'm showing up anyway, but I will miss hanging out with everyone every day, and I'm going to miss the question of the day. But I think I might rule the question of the day as into my videos as like a shtick, as like a Gen X Glam and Gab shtick. Why not? Why can't I ask a question in every single video? I really think it's a great way for folks to get to know each other, and I enjoy getting to know everyone, and I like it when other people comment on other people's comments and other people are getting to know each other well, because we are a community after all. All right, I'm going to use some setting powder. Where's my Charlotte Tilbury? Where's my Charlotte Tilbury? I have to use my mini. I'm going to go ahead and set all of this, and well, maybe I should do a tiny setting. Ooh, that's not right. That was my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish. What did I do with, where's my, I can't even, here it is. I'm like, I tell you what, you would think, but hey, like I said, I'm not a guru. You can't expect true professionalism from me. I'm more of like an impromptu, let's see how this video is going to turn out content creator, but I sure appreciate you. What is it going to say though? Like, we should see, you know, you should see how a little bit of this sets. I love this tint. I really do. Let me know in the comments. I also want to know in the comments what dupes that you're tracking, so that I can see if I have any of them in my collection, and I can do some sort of like, you know, full face of dupes. I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough to do a full face of dupes, and I think you'll recognize some of the products that I use out there. And it will be a fun video, probably this weekend. It's like when I'm getting ready for work, it's really hard for me to like super focus and do those kind of videos. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't gotten in on any of the giveaways that are going on this week, check them out. I will link them in this video description. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.